Today I'm going to show you how to properly move and set up a cuckoo clock. A lot of the time what happens is these clocks are moved incorrectly, and so when you go to set them up again, they won't run or they won't run right, and I want to save you a lot of time on your setup, so please watch, like, and subscribe. So here I have one already set up. It's running great, and to keep it running great, I need to remove certain parts for transporting. First, the weights, then the pendulum, and then the topper if it's removable. Now I'm going to find a box for everything to fit in because it's best to keep all the parts together. Many times you'll find cuckoo clocks that are missing either a pendulum, topper, or weights. Keep everything together and you won't have to worry about that. Now that I have my box, I will start with disassembly. First, remove the weights. They just hang on a little hook. Second, remove the pendulum. The pendulum rests on a wire loop. Just lift it up and out, and it usually comes right out. Always remove it because if it gets bumped hard, you'll probably end up with a clock that's out of beat and won't run very long or at all. With the pendulum and weights out of the way, get a twist tie and tie these chains together. This helps prevent the chain from coming off the gear inside. If it comes off, it can be very difficult to get back on. This is also why we never want to tip a cuckoo clock upside down. So save yourself some time and use a twist tie. Third, now for the topper. It may or may not be easily removable, but remove it if you can. Hunter-style cuckoos have a deer with antlers. You'll want to pack these with extra care because they break easily. For a little extra insurance, I'm going to put the weights towards the back of the box because I want the cuckoo clock to sit more vertically so the chains don't come off their ratchet wheels. Now, on the back of the cuckoo clock, there is a door that has a gong attached to it. If you're transporting this anywhere, take that door off, put a rag or painter's tape around the gong so it won't vibrate. It can actually break. And it's also very noisy while you're driving. Now, let's put it in a box. Gently lay the clock on top. Put in the pendulum and topper. If you're moving, pack it well and mark the box fragile. Now let's set up a cuckoo clock. Find a location where it can be seen and enjoyed. You'll want to place it high enough so the weights can fully drop. It needs to be secure because there's a lot of weight here and you don't want it crashing down. Remove all packing material, then place your cuckoo clock on the wall. Make sure it's resting securely and that it's level. Install the topper. Now set the pendulum in its wire loop and place the weights. If your weight hooks are low, support the weight with one hand and gently pull the other side of the chain with the other. Give the pendulum a nudge to start it, and it should be running. Set the time by moving the minute hand and slowing down at the top and the bottom of the hour so the clock can cuckoo and strike. Most cuckoo clocks will cuckoo at the top and bottom of the hour, but there are a few exceptions. If your clock has not one but two doors, it could be one of these. So when you test it, just move a quarter of the hour at a time and watch and see what happens. Once it's been running a few hours, see if it's keeping good time. If it's running too fast or too slow, take the pendulum off, and then if it's running too fast, you'll pull the leaf just slightly down, just not very much. You want to do this in small increments. And if it's running too slow, you'll do the opposite. You'll nudge it up just a tiny bit. A one-day cuckoo like this will have smaller weights and will run about 30 hours. You'll need to raise the weights every day to keep it running. An 8-day cuckoo will have larger weights like these and will run about a week. If this video helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more info about clocks. Thank you for watching.